Vince Grella, a biography. Early life and beginnings. Vincenzo Vince Grella was born on October 5, 1980, in Melbourne, Australia, to Italian immigrants. Raised in a family with a strong football background, Grella was naturally drawn to the sport from a young age. His parents, who had roots in Italy, were passionate about football, and they encouraged their son to play from the outset. Vince grew up in Melbourne's suburban areas, where he played for local teams, and quickly showed promise as a talented midfielder. Grella's talent was first noticed by Melbourne Knights, a club known for producing Australian footballing talent, where he honed his skills in the youth setup. Grella's performances caught the attention of scouts in the National Soccer League, NSL, Australia's top-tier league at the time. His ability to dominate the midfield, his technical skills, and his tough tackling made him stand out early on. By the age of 18, Grella was promoted to the senior squad of the Melbourne Knights, where he began his professional career in 1998. His time at the Knights helped Grella build a solid foundation in Australian football, gaining experience and beginning to develop a reputation as a promising defensive midfielder. His performances in the NSL proved to be a key factor in his rise to prominence, catching the attention of European clubs looking for talented young players. Move to Europe, early steps into professional football, 2000 to 2004. Transfer to Italy. In 2000, Grella made the significant move to Europe, signing with the Serie A club Parma, one of Italy's most prestigious football teams. While his move to Italy was a significant step, it was also one filled with challenges. As a young, relatively unknown player from Australia, Grella had to adapt to a highly competitive environment where he was surrounded by seasoned professionals. During his time at Parma, Grella faced fierce competition for a starting spot, particularly in a squad that boasted several high-caliber players. However, Grella's determination and work ethic helped him push through, and by 2002, he was loaned out to Empoli FC, a Serie A side. This loan spell was crucial for Grella's development. At Empoli, he gained regular first-team football, which allowed him to showcase his abilities on a much larger stage and develop his tactical understanding of the game. His performances at Empoli earned him the recognition of Serie A clubs and set the stage for the peak of his career. Career peak, establishing himself in Europe, 2005 to 2010. Move to Torino. After impressing with Empoli, Grella's potential was fully recognized, and he moved to Torino FC in 2005. This was a defining moment in his career. Torino was competing in Serie A, and Grella became an essential part of their midfield, known for his ability to break up opposition attacks, distribute the ball effectively, and protect the defense. His calmness on the ball, combined with his tough, no-nonsense approach to defending, made him a key figure in Torino's squad. During his time at Torino, Grella's performances in Italy's top flight helped him establish himself as one of the top defensive midfielders in the country. This period saw him cementing his reputation as a consistent and dependable player who could handle the physical demands of Serie A while excelling in more technical aspects of the game. International success with the Socceroos. While Grella was thriving in Italy, his performances on the international stage were equally impressive. He had been a key member of the Australian national team, Socceroos, making his international debut in 2004. As part of the Socceroos, Grella played a vital role in helping Australia qualify for their first FIFA World Cup in 32 years, securing a spot in the 2006 FIFA World Cup in Germany. Grella's World Cup campaign with the Socceroos further elevated his profile. He appeared in several crucial matches and was instrumental in Australia's midfield. His ability to disrupt opposition attacks and play simple but effective passes made him a standout in the Australian squad. Even though they were eliminated in the round of 16 by Italy in a dramatic match. Main achievements, club and international glory. Club achievements. Throughout his career, Grella's time in Italy proved to be his most successful on a club level. His peak came during his stints at Torino and later Blackburn Rovers, an English Premier League team he joined in 2008. At Blackburn, Grella continued to build on the reputation he had developed in Italy. His defensive qualities, leadership, and experience in top-flight football made him an asset to the club, although injuries limited his playing time in the Premier League. Grella's club career was defined by his success in Serie A and his contributions to clubs in two of Europe's top leagues. While he didn't win major trophies, his role as a key midfielder in both Torino and Blackburn helped solidify his place as one of Australia's most respected players of his generation. International achievements. On the international stage, Grella was an integral part of the Socceroos from the mid-2000s to the early 2010s. He represented Australia in the 2006 FIFA World Cup, the 2010 FIFA World Cup, and the 2011 AFC Asian Cup. Grella's gritty performances in the Socceroos midfield earned him respect both at home and internationally. Though Grella never won a major international trophy with Australia, his contribution to the team's consistency in World Cup qualifiers and tournaments is undeniable. His leadership and calmness in high-pressure situations were key to the team's competitive spirit during an era of strong performances in Asia and on the world stage. Later years, return to Australia and retirement, 2011 to 2015. Return to Australia. After several years in Europe, Grella made the decision to return to Australia in 2011, signing with Melbourne Heart, later known as Melbourne City. This move marked the end of his European career and the start of a new chapter in the A-League. While his time with Melbourne Heart was relatively short-lived, Grella's leadership and experience were a valuable asset to the team. His role as a senior player brought a sense of professionalism to the squad, especially for the younger, emerging talents at the club. Injury struggles and retirement. Unfortunately, Grella's time in the A-League was marred by injury problems. Persistent injuries, particularly to his knee and ankle, restricted his playing time, and he struggled to maintain the fitness required to compete at the highest level. Despite this, Grella continued to contribute to the team with his leadership and experience, which made a positive impact in the locker room. His retirement from professional football came in 2015, after a distinguished and accomplished career that spanned more than 15 years. Post-retirement and legacy. Following his retirement from professional football, Grella remained involved in the sport as a coach and mentor. He has worked in various football development roles, sharing his wealth of knowledge with the next generation of Australian footballers. His technical and tactical understanding of the game has made him a sought-after figure in coaching circles. Grella's legacy is that of a player who, though not a household name in global football, was widely respected for his consistency, professionalism, and ability to thrive in two of Europe's most competitive leagues. His leadership and skill on the international stage helped elevate Australian football during a period of growth and success. While injuries may have curtailed his career earlier than many would have liked, Vince Grella's contributions to both club and country have left an indelible mark on Australian football. As a central figure in the Socceroos midfield during their golden era, Grella is remembered as one of Australia's finest ever defensive midfielders. Conclusion. Vince Grella's career, though not without its challenges, is a testament to the power of hard work, resilience, and dedication. From his beginnings in Melbourne to his successful years in Italy and England, Grella's journey in football was one filled with personal and professional growth. His leadership, defensive qualities, and technical abilities made him one of Australia's standout players during the 2000s and early 2010s. As a player, Grella may not have won the biggest club trophies, but his contributions to the Socceroos and his domestic clubs were significant. His role in shaping Australian football, both on and off the field, continues to inspire future generations. Vince Grella's name is forever etched in the history of Australian football as one of its most consistent and reliable midfielders.